Section 15 of Modern Russian Poetry, an Anthology. Selected and translated by Babette Deutsch and Avram Yarmolinsky. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Kevin Davidson. Anatoly Marienhov. This young poet belongs to the Imaginist coterie. His verse is interesting for its sophisticated technique and its angular ruggedness. The title of the second poem given here refers to the month when the Soviets assumed power. Savage Nomad Hordes. Savage nomad hordes of Asia poured fire out of the vats. Razin's execution is avenged, and Pugachev's pain, whose beard was torn away. Hooves have broken the scruff of the earth, cold with centuries, and the supernal sky, like a stocking with a hole in its heel, has been taken out of the laundry trough, wholly clean. October. We trample filial obedience. We have gone and sat down saucily, keeping our hats on, our feet on the table. You don't like us, since we guffaw with blood, since we don't wash rags washed millions of times, since we suddenly dared, ear-splittingly, to bark, "Wow!" Yes, sir, the spine is as straight as a telephone pole. Not my spine only, but the spines of all Russians, for centuries hunched. Who makes a louder noise on earth now than we? You say, Bedlam, no milestones, no stakes, straight to the devil. On the church porch our red can is glorious. What, you don't believe? Here are hordes, droves of clouds at men's beck and call, and the sky like a woman's cloak, and no eyelash of sun. Jesus is on the cross again, and Barabbas. We escort mealy-mouthed down the Tverskoy Prospect. Who will interrupt us? The gallop of Scythian horses, violins bowing the Marseillaise? Has it ever been before heard of that the forger of steel bracelets for the globe should smoke his rotten tobacco as importantly as the officer used to clink his stirrups? You ask, and then? And then, dancing centuries, we shall knock at all doors, and no one will say, "Gadamya, get out." We are everywhere, before the footlights in the center of the stage, not softy lyricists, but flaming buffoons. Pile rubbish, all the rubbish in a heap, like Savonarola to the sound of hymns, into the fire with it. Whom should we fear, when the mundiculi of puny souls have become worlds? Every day of ours is a new chapter in the Bible. Every page will be great to thousands of generations. We are those about whom they will say, "The lucky ones lived in 1917," and you are still shouting, "They perish." You are still whimpering lavishly, "Dunderheads." Isn't yesterday crushed like a dove by a motor emerging madly from the garage? End of section 15. Recording by Kevin Davidson. www.blogordie.com. End of Modern Russian Poetry, an Anthology, selected and translated by Babette Deutsch and Avram Yarmolinsky.